Good morning. Little different, you're awake. Sorry, love for service. All right. So, Center for Spiritual Living has been my church and my spiritual home since 2000. I know, right? My friend told me about it, and she said, you should come to this church. The minister really gets going at the 11 o'clock service, and then I could still make it. So I came here with my then husband, my 5-year-old daughter, and my 5-month-old son. And what Kathy Ann was saying made sense to me on every level. And for the first time being in church, it made sense. My brain was like, oh my God, I never thought I would hear this. And I was like many people, I cried during the services. And I was so excited that my kids would be growing up in a philosophy, in an atmosphere where they possibly wouldn't have to unlearn things. So that was motivating. I got involved in classes, in volunteering. I was an usher for a long time, where it's part of the children's community and CBEC, and we gave financially. And I started my own spiritual practice because Kathy Ann always talked about that. Like, do it, do it, do it. So I thought, okay. So I'm doing these things, and life is good, but I wasn't thriving. And I'm watching everybody else, and I'm comparing, and like, what are they doing? I'm doing it right, aren't I? But I'm very disciplined, and so I just kept going. I took a class with Kathy Ann called Money Mastery. And of course you go into it because of money, but it's always about stuff, anything but money. And something in me broke open, and I really think it was just because of the dedication and the practice of doing my work. And I had a realization. I was figuring out some things, money-wise, and then family-wise, and I realized that in my entire life, there has never been a time when I haven't been supported. Never. Not one moment in my life. I've always been sourced. I've always been supported. I've made it harder on myself, but the hard evidence is I've never been without. Not really. And that changed everything for me. It changed the way I've looked at everything. It changes the way I felt, and everything changed. And I expect without worry to have what I need. I choose what I want to give, and I plan for the future. And it's awesome. So I'm so grateful to be in this community with people that were on this similar path of knowing God, knowing truth. And I'm also really grateful that I can tithe, support this church so that this message keeps going. Thank you.